was Daniel Kvyat that started off a wet qualifying here in Monaco. Surprisingly, the conditions were really wet instead of being dry. As you can see, Daniel Kvyat does a 1:26 and goes first fastest for the time being at that moment. But as now we came on to our flying lap now, so we came in the final corner, and look at that, guys. Look at the time we have just done. A 1 minute and 25. Unbelievable. And just to prove that we're on Ultimate AI, there you go. That just proves how much of a gap we have got. As we now come later into the qualifying session, we decided to stay in the pits because we believe we've got enough time. Are we going to be too cocky? And what can Verstappen do over the line? Oh, he just misses out there on pole position. Really close for Max Verstappen at that second there, but it's not enough for the Red Bull driver. As you can see, look at the gap we have got to everyone else. A tenth of a second separates us now. The times are starting to come down. But what can Carlos Sainz do in the Toro Rosso now? We're going to see what other cars can improve as they come round to the final corner. It's a 1:25, one to beat. It looks like he could do it here, but it's not. As you can see, he's just over a second off there, just about. But I think, guys, we are going to get it here. I don't see anybody else improving. I really don't see anybody else here. But okay, guys, we've got pole position. So now let's head to the Monaco Grand Prix. So here we go, guys. Here is your official grid order for today's race. So we've got us on pole position, followed by Max Verstappen in second, 2/10 off our best lap time in the wet conditions. Then comes Daniel Ricciardo in third, Carlos Sainz fourth. Our teammate Lewis Hamilton fifth, then comes Grosjean. Then it's Gutierrez with Daniel Kvyat. Then the man off, Rio Haryanto, well good position. Then out qualifies Kimi Räikkönen. Then comes Sebastian Vettel, Nico Hulkenberg, Valtteri Bottas, Kevin Magnussen, Fernando Alonso, Felipe Massa, Jenson Button, Pascal Wehrlein and another manner, Marcus Ericsson, Julian Palmer, Sergio Perez and Felipe Nasr rounds off today's Monaco Grand Prix. So, as we now head to the grid here for one of the most terrifying, well not one of the most terrifying, one of the most tightest Grand Prix, is one of the most popular. Oh, it's going to be amazing, guys. For the most popular Grand Prix of the season, as we're all lined up there. There's Max Verstappen just taking his place. As now we are onto the grid now. We're waiting on other cars lining up here. And it is much crucial to get the position at the start because it's really hard to overtake here in Monaco. Every bit of the start counts here, as you all know from previous real life Grand Prix. Anything can happen at the start of the Grand Prix. You need to nail the start in Monaco. But now you can see the lights are coming on here in Monaco. What can we do? And we've done the clutch and away we go there, and it's a really good start from us there. Max Verstappen gets a good start, but luckily we've covered our lead into turn one there. I don't see anybody trying to make moves, go to take risks, but I think there's somebody in the barriers there as we're still ahead of Max Verstappen. We're going to have a replay at the start here. You can see we managed to get our gap a little bit out in the lead now. You can see what's happened here. Kimi Räikkönen got a horrible start, and that's him lost a couple positions here. That's not what you want. This is Daniel Kvyat. He tries round the outside, and oh, he hits the barriers there, so luckily not to retire in the Toro Rosso cars. We now skip on to the lap 3 now. We're setting fastest laps. We're in almost a league of our own here. We're starting to pull away from the Red Bull of Max Verstappen. Oh, team radio from Sebastian Vettel.
Okay, I'm not sure. I think I might have an engine failure. Yeah, I'm losing power.
Yeah, we do see it.
Yeah, I think that's it. If you want me to stop the...
Oh, so Sebastian Vettel on the team radio there complaining about his engine. He's completely out of this Grand Prix now, and he's held up Gutierrez a little bit there as we now skip on to so many laps later onto lap 11 of the Grand Prix. We're still out on our setup for super soft tyres, as now this is Carlos Sainz making his first pit stop of the Grand Prix, one of the top runners to make his pit stop. Now where he is going to come out we don't know. There is the Red Bull there, so he's managed to get ahead. I believe it's Daniel Ricciardo, so he's not came out perfectly with Carlos Sainz. So we skip later on to the Grand Prix. We come right behind the McLaren there of Jenson Button, I believe, as we almost get held up. Look how close we came to the back of that McLaren there. So yeah, we're just in a league of our own at the moment. As we come to the next couple laps, we're getting held up massively again. Oh my god, we're going to be... Oh, there's contact actually. There's actually contact of the car there. So that was a Sauber that was, to be honest, that was a Sauber's fault, because I couldn't do nothing about it. It's now skipped later on as we're almost going to the barriers there. We're getting held up by more people with the blue flags, and look at that. The Renault tried to keep the inside line there, but I really don't know what he's doing. But it's now skipped later on. This is Romain Grosjean there, but it's actually Daniel Ricciardo we're more focused on here, because where's he going to come out? It is going to be behind the Toro Rosso of Carlos Sainz. There, so he comes out the pit lane as we now skip later on. This is Lewis Hamilton making his pit stop. Where's he going to come out? This is going to be really tight between the HAAS driver there as he comes down the pit lane. Who's going to get the position? And it's going to be Romain Grosjean, who just beats Hamilton to that position there. So unlucky for Hamilton. Then we skip later on. What the hell is Perez doing? Perez seems to be wanting to overtake us, and he seems to unlap himself, but he's made it stick and he started to pull away. But yeah, as we now skip later on once again, there's more carnage going through the field. There's getting more blue flags for people. Look at Hamilton's getting held up by the Toro Rosso here. Can he get it through? Yes, he can. Hamilton trying to catch down a few of the cars there in the pack, and now we skip later on to the next couple of laps. There's more cars getting held up. It's the same amount of cars there, but it's the Sauber we took off. It's in the way, and you can see Ricciardo's holding up a bunch of cars there. Look at that. There's a whole train of cars. That will surely not end well. As now we skip later on to the Grand Prix. We're coming in to make our first pit stop of the race. We're going to come in to the pits and put on a set of the ultra soft tyres. I believe we might be going to the end unless we've got a good enough gap that we could pit again. But now we're on to lap 37, should I say. I know it sounds a lot. We've skipped most of this race, guys. I know, because I don't want to bore you or anything, but to be honest, it's just been us leading the pack from miles and miles. I really don't know why I said we should pit again, but that was our final and only pit stop in the Grand Prix. Unbelievable, not, guys? But yeah, hopefully, I think we won't get a warning for anything. So we managed to take our tyres 37 laps. I know, that's insane. We managed to take the super soft tyres 37 laps. So yeah, that's worked out perfectly there. As we now come round to this next corner now, we're going to see if we can set fastest laps if not long until we come to the end of the Grand Prix. Now we're going to just show you guys once again. Here's the thing with every video, ultimate AI, just to prove that I'm on it. But yeah, as we come into the tunnel section, now as we come out it, should I say now, we're nailing the corners perfectly now. We can see we come into the next corner, getting different views there. We'll cut that corner a little bit there. As we come out of the corner, into the swimming pool section, got to nail this corner perfectly tight to the barriers, close to the left and right hander, the fast left and right hander, and now it's into the next corner now. The new curb that was added to the 2016 F1 season. We come behind a car, unfortunately. There is that, yes, it's Kevin Magnussen, then the Renault. Hopefully we can get past him very quickly before the start last lap. Oh, and he's getting out of the way, so that's okay there. So look at the hopefully set a new fastest lap of the Grand Prix, and now we start the final lap of the race, and we're hoping to win our first ever race in Monaco. We're looking for our third race in a row for this season. We've won in Russia, we've never won in Russia, and we've never won in Spain, which we did this season, and we've never won in Monaco. So we're hoping for a good chance to win this race today, because the last couple of seasons, season 1, our first race win was in Canada, so was season 2, but our LS win this year has been in Russia. So it's looking very confident of it, obviously making up for the start of the season with our first 2 bad races, finishing 8th for Australia and Bahrain, and we came back in China and we've completely been dominant so far. This is looking good here as we come out the tunnel section, got to nail this corner perfectly. The last thing we want is a mistake as we come close to the barrier. We cut the corner a little bit there, not to get a warning for some odd reason. As we come to the next left-hander, keeping it smooth there, and with purple, yes we are. I know we shouldn't be pushing, but we really want a good fastest lap here. See what we do, we fly over that curve there, just cutting out a little bit as we come into the next corner now. We lock up the brakes massively. I know we shouldn't be pushing, but it's going to be worth it anyway, just to prove that we've got massive pace at Monaco. But we come round the final corner, and we're going to take the win in Monaco. Yes guys, we've done it again. It's 3 in a row for us this season. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Oh, that's a complete dominant result. It could have been the same for season 2, but unfortunately we got taken out by Hamilton last year. But we've done it. We've finally done it in Monaco. A dream race to win, and we've done it in Monaco. It's this season is shaping up to be one of the best career mode seasons ever. I know, guys, I hope you are enjoying this career mode season, because I want to thank you so much for all the support so far on this career mode and throughout every career mode episode actually, but this has been the most popular one so far. As you can see, we won by a good amount, well, a decent amount of gap there, and yeah, we can see the championship is shaping up to be in our hands now. We'll extend our championship lead to 20 points, should I say. And yeah, it's looking very good. We're still not one full race ahead of the car, so we can retire and still be in the championship. But yeah, it's been kind of boring, fine, you know, Monaco GP. But it's still a career mode video. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you like career mode and F1 2016 content, obviously F1 Let's Talk videos and more. But yeah, if you want to watch more videos from my channel, click the boxes on the screen. If you feel like subscribing, subscribe to the left hand side. But yeah, as I said, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time.